We're going to look at real quickly how to break down the different iSim packs we have. Every one of them is a little bit different. And this particular iSim is one of the blue ones that has an orange tag on it here. It does not have a wall charger for it. And in the event that your wall charger is missing, this is probably a good scenario to have to kind of run through. What we did is we just plugged in this the router directly into the battery pack, and it kind of slows you up a little bit whenever you're trying to get this thing started, because it takes a couple minutes for the router to do its thing and get booted up. Take your time. It takes about 3 minutes from the time you plug this router in for it to actually start transmitting a Wi-Fi signal. So what I did with this particular blue monitor is I got everything set up in the back, and I'm going to show you pictures of how all this wiring goes. There shouldn't be any real reasons why you should have to pull any of this stuff loose from the Velcro straps. If we don't have enough cables, then we just need to let Billy and Larry know so that we can get some more cables for these things. So once I am done with all of this and I'm getting ready to pack it up, I'll just unplug this router. You see the light went off. I'm going to stick the router here and put this USB-C cable in the back. I'll take on this iPad here, I'll go from here and just minimize all my windows, shut everything down. You don't want any battery draw at all. You'll do the same thing for your control. And for my control iPad, I generally would just cut it off. All right. I'll unplug my charger from the wall and just tuck everything neatly into the back. Now this blue cable here is just for charging up the control iPad if you need it. This specific kit actually comes with its own cube, so there's actually an extra Lightning cable in here, so you can actually do that if you need to. That should live in this bag right here. Plug kind of coil everything up nice and neat. Hit this button here on the side, the second one right here at the bottom. Make your screen go dark. And this take it back to the office. When you get to the office, just plug you'll actually unzip it like I've got it here. Open up your top and plug this into your power source. Probably this would be a good time to pull out this right here and just let this iPad charge inside. And that should do it for one of your iSimulates. I'll go over the other one in just a second. Just to kind of go over, this is how the inside of these iPads are set up. I've got the router stored here. I have my extra battery here, my hub down at the bottom. There's no reason why these USB cables need to be removed at all. There's no reason at all for it. When we get done, we just pack this, we just coil this up in here nice and neat, and we should be able to call it a day. we're going to go over the other Blue iSimulate. It's going to be Blue 2. The important thing about Blue 2 and Blue 1 are that Blue 2 and Blue 1 cannot be in the same room when you're operating. They both have the same SSID number on the router, so whenever you go to plug them both in, it's going to confuse the system. So Blue 1 and Blue 2 cannot be anywhere in the room or anywhere in the building. If we got Blue 1 in building 15, then Blue 2 needs to be in some other building somewhere. Now, Blue 1 is set up a little bit different. If you see right here, the battery power pack for this thing only has one USB out and one USB-C going in. Everything else on this thing has to be powered with its own power supply. Whenever we're doing that, so that your battery pack is only controlling your iPad right here. This is what your router looks like for Blue 2. It has its own power supply, and it's going to have to be in a plug. It can be anywhere in the room that it needs to be, and everything will work fine. So you'll plug it in. You're going to do just like you do with the other one. You're going to wait. There's actually, at the front here, you actually see this turn blue, and wait a couple of minutes for the router to boot up. Find you a spot and plug in this iPad, and you'll be good. So your other iPad, your control iPad, is blue, and again, make for sure that you pair your Wi-Fi up to iSimulate Blue Wi-Fi on this iPad. Do the same thing for this iPad, and you will be able to operate your simulation. Again, just remember, you cannot have Blue 1 and Blue 2 in the same building. You're going to have them totally separate buildings because of the way the routers are set up. They have the same SSID.